When Moshe Rabbeinu asked God, "You're sending me on a mission to free the Jewish people from Egypt. How will they believe?" And God said, "I'll give you a sign." But God said, "V'gam b'cha yaminu le'olam." They will always believe in you. Don't worry. Jews have faith. And indeed, throughout Jewish history, we never lost faith. That faith that we inherited from our ancestors, from Avraham Avinu, in the most difficult of times, we never lost it. When the Jews in Europe were herded into the cattle cars on the way to Auschwitz or other concentration camps, they didn't lose faith. A phenomenal story is told about a chassid of the Moshe Rebbe, Rabbi Azriel David Fastak was his name, who was a very gifted composer, composed many Chassidic tunes. As he is in this train, squeezed among the mass of humanity, of whom the Germans tried to eradicate their humanity, and they never lost it. Suddenly he sees himself standing in the shul of his Rebbe, the Moshe Rebbe, and he sees in front of him floating the words, "Ani mamin b'emunah shleima b'vias HaMashiach," Rambam's words, "I have full faith in the coming of Mashiach." And suddenly a tune comes to him, and he starts humming it. The famous Ani Mamin. As he's humming, the people around him hum along, and the voices rise, and he's singing. In no time, the entire train singing the song of Ani Mamin. Rabbi Azriel wakes up from this trance and he says, "Anyone who promised me that he will bring that song to the Rebbe, the Moshe Rebbe, I give him half of my world to come." Two young men said they do it. They succeeded in breaking open a little bit the roof of the train, of the wagon. They jumped out. Unfortunately, one was killed on the spot, but the other one somehow miraculously managed. And the song came to the Moshe Rebbe, and he said, when the Jews sang that song, all the angels in heaven sang along with them. Why am I saying this story? First of all, because it's a parsha of faith. But this Shabbos is my grandmother's yohrtzeit. Freidah Bas Reb Moshe HaKohen survived the Holocaust, experienced a number of concentration camps. Never spoke much about it, but one story that she did tell me. She was already selected to go into the crematorium. She already stood in line. And miraculously, even the German punctuality machine malfunctioned. And there was a group of women who didn't make it into what they call the showers. And the women knew exactly what it was. As she said, we saw the black smoke coming out from the chimney. So while the day was finished, 5 o'clock, and employees, and for them it was just a job, killing Jewish people, murdering, cremating them, a job. They had to go home, so they told the women that was left in line, since you spent already the whole day waiting in line, tomorrow you're going to have the privilege of being the first, and you won't have to wait in line. I asked my grandmother, that night, when you knew that the next morning you're all going straight to the crematorium, what did you do? And she said, what we did, we sang that song of Ani Mamin. We didn't give up hope. Miraculously, she survived. And she was here to tell us the story. Unfortunately, not all of them, but she did. Ani Mamin. Never should we, can we, will we lose our faith. Va'ero, we've seen, is the parsha. See that faith, see the truth, see the redemption. How? In the words of Moshe Rabbeinu. Through the words of Moshe Rabbeinu. When Moshe Rabbeinu comes and says to the people, I'm here to free you, they saw it. Their belief was so powerful, they acted upon it. So my friends, now we have heard We have seen the Rebbe tell us that we are at the threshold of redemption. We already start seeing sparks of redemption. So it is for us to strengthen ourselves in that faith. As it says, in the merit of faith, we were freed from Egypt and we will be freed. In the merit of the pious women that expressed their faith in full confidence, we were freed then, we are going to be free today. And allow this faith translate itself into concrete action, such as what? Loving a fellow Jew. When we really believe in God, we know that every Jew is my brother and I love him. Unconditional. And it is this love and this emunah which will bring us this Shabbos, before Shabbos, to see Moshiach in the Beis HaMikdash. Good Shabbos.